All right, so I'm Caleb with Soda Coating here with David and Emily. We did their floor about 3 years ago, doing epoxy. We did bean flake on the floor, epoxy base coat, bean flake, full broadcast, and then did a polyaspartic top coat. So we just are following up, seeing how things are going 3 years later, and kind of seeing why you guys called us in the first place. What kind of got you going that direction?
We did a search online to see what options we had, and we came across your company. Liked the small local, home kind of feel that it had, and knew that we'd get great customer service with it. So once we met you, it felt like the right fit. And we went ahead.
Awesome, awesome. And then, were you guys skeptical at all? Reaching out to it is a local company. We were a newer company at the time too. Were you guys skeptical, and what kind of handled that for you?
I feel like when we got you on the phone, you were so knowledgeable. You knew exactly like to answer the questions and even suggest this, that, and the other thing to help us figure out, is this the right fit? How do we go about this? And then we went ahead and said, let's have you come out and meet you and look at the garage and see what you think. And from there, it was an easy decision. It was really easy to work with you. And again, super knowledgeable, had so many options for us to choose from and to figure out what's the right fit.
I think the only thing that you were skeptical about was maybe like being really slippery,
Mm.
and it turned out it wasn't at all.
Yeah,
So that was the only thing that we were kind of like, people have told us earlier, hey, it could be slippery in the wintertime being in Minnesota. And we're like, well, we'll see how it is, but we didn't have that issue at all.
yeah,
And if I remember correctly, you kind of talked us through like, this is what I do to help make sure it isn't slippery. And it felt very much like that's the way we're going to go.
yeah. Awesome, cool. And then once we, put the product down and came in and did the install, what was kind of the biggest benefit that you guys have seen um, once after that?
Besides all my friends being jealous,
Yeah.
I think that just because it makes it look cleaner,
Yeah.
more polished, more cleaner, especially in a finished garage like this.
Mhm.
I think that was one of the best benefits. And I'm a very neat freak, and so that helped me out a lot.
I really like the way it looks too, like how it edges the corner. It just gives this an elevated garage feel. I mean, this is like not just a concrete floor, and it definitely gives a nice higher end look.
Yeah, it makes you want to kind of more of a living space. You want to work out here.
Well, we have parties in here, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
We've had dance parties in here,
Yeah.
and nobody's fallen.
Yeah.
yeah. Awesome, awesome. And then just our final question: would you guys recommend us to other people? I know we've talked, and you have recommended us
Yeah.
to others. And kind of why would you?
I think going back once again to that local feel, that small community feel, like, solo homeowner or something buyer and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So that's why I think I'd recommend you. I mean, we support local as much as we can
Yeah,
Absolutely.
instead of bigger corporations.
And I feel like you walked us through. You were patient. We didn't know what we wanted. We didn't know about the price. I think we compared one or two others,
Yep.
and this was definitely by far the best price value. So that made us feel much more comfortable.
Yep.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. And that, I mean, we're looking at it; it's holding up great. Nothing's peeling up, and so it's nice to be able to come back out and talk to you guys.
I hear a lot of people complain, especially in the winter in Minnesota, that their garage is full of water and it's slippery. And, we pull in here and it definitely, all the snow falls off and there's water. And I have never had a slipping issue. And it almost like absorbs the water, it feels like. It just, the water goes away. Now we're a heated garage, that does help. But
Mhm.
I definitely think that anybody that is looking to, help their floor being slippery, help the winter situation in Minnesota, this is the option. This is the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
Awesome.
looks cool.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Yep.